Okay, let's get dirty. Hello my friends, I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. Today I want to review the new film from the Holy Trinity of YouTube, Dirty 30. Now when I say the Holy Trinity, I'm not talking about the Father, Son, or the Holy Spirit in a Catholic way. No, I'm talking about three of the most popular and, in my opinion, most talented female YouTubers around. Memory Hart, Grace Helbig, and Hannah Hart. These three all make YouTube videos in their own completely unique ways, but have come together as besties in real life and frequent collaborators on YouTube, as well as in the hilarious world touring live shows, and now, counting Dirty 30, 2 feature films. And if somehow you've gotten this deep into YouTube to find me, but have not yet heard of them, I encourage you to check them out. While their first film, Camp Dakota, a delightful early midlife crisis story, featured Grace, the most popular of the three, in the lead, Dirty 30 focuses mostly on the character played by Memory, who also wrote both films. All three have their own struggles and character arcs, but the film is mostly about Kate, a woman turning 30 who is disappointed at how her life is turning out, as most of us are, from time to time. And her two best friends went to help by throwing her a big, blowout, Dirty 30 birthday party. The film is filled with other famous YouTubers playing most of, but not all of the supporting parts, but it's not just for YouTube fans. To be honest, I can't really tell because I am a YouTube fan and I got a big kick out of seeing all these people, but I think this film works well as a fun, romantic-ish comedy, whether you recognize all the familiar faces or not. These women's audiences are made up of people of all ages, but YouTube fans in general do tend to skew young. And in deference to that, Dirty 30 is not really all that dirty. It may look like a good time party film about binge drinking and property damage, which I'm sure will attract a certain kind of audience, but this is no Animal House. With its PG-13 rating, the sex all happens off screen, the violence is very mild, and even the binge drinking is shown to have some consequences. But though it's certainly safe for the younger crowd, there's plenty of grown-up stuff going on in the lives of these three adult women's characters to keep a non-teen person like myself engaged in the story. Kate's disappointment in her life is extremely realistic and relatable, and Memory does a great job of balancing on that line between optimism and despair. Now don't get me wrong, this is not David Mamet. Dirty 30 is as light as a shot of birthday cake-flavored vodka, and that's one of the things that I liked about it. It has conflict and pathos and all those things that keep you interested and invested in the characters while maintaining the breezy, jokey pace that makes these women's videos so appealing. Okay, let's talk about the acting. On their YouTube channels, these women play themselves, directly addressing the camera. So it's surprisingly impressive how good and natural they are at movie acting. And this is shown in sharp contrast to the one or two YouTube cameos who show up without the same skill level. But most of the supporting players are excellent and well cast, especially Kate's Tinder date in the opening scene, played by Adam Lustig, not a YouTuber, who does a hilarious star turn in this ensemble comedy.
Wow! Didn't recognize me in my weekend look, did you?
Oh, you'll be seeing a lot more of him. Well, I'm going to leave it there because Dirty 30 is a funny comedy, and I don't want to give away any of the jokes or fun plot twists which Memory Hart's screenplay is full of. This film is available on demand on iTunes and even on YouTube, I think, for a couple of bucks. And if you're a hard media type person, you can actually buy the thing on DVD at Target. How old-fashioned. This film has already been out for over a week, and it's appearing in a few select theaters around the country, but I actually saw it on the night it came out on video on demand. But I thought I'd save my review for Vlogtoberfest, because I gotta fill all these days with something. So to sum up, thumbs up. This movie didn't make me cry like their first film, Camp Dakota, but it did certainly make me laugh. A bunch. Will you like it? Who knows? If you want The Godfather, you're going to be disappointed. But if you're up for some fun and some feels, and are the kind of person who might sometime use the word feels, then I recommend it. I would say I think these girls are all going to be big stars, but they kind of already are. These films are not going to be blockbusters, but making films about what they like for their own audience who will love them sounds like a uniquely satisfying level of Hollywood success to me. Thanks for watching, my friends. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. I'll see you tomorrow.